Welcome back to Instabills, everyone. Again, going over our intraday swing and long perspective as we're leading into tomorrow's quad witching. Again, overall leading into next Wednesday's Fed rate hike after, again, continuing our spike. Mentioning yesterday that we could be retesting our 0.5 fib. We spiked exactly to our 0.5 fib. Now testing, looking to see if we will continue on past it or if we are going to get a possible bearish candle setup as our 20-day has been crossing, again, below our 50 here. We are very much on watch how exactly our candle structure closes on the week leading into next week with our Fed rate hike on Wednesday. I'm going to go over exactly what we're looking for here. Hit the like button if you enjoy, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and if you are a day trader, if you want to see pre-market news that you want to be watching, if you're looking for data sets that you want to be watching, for example, 30 minutes before market open, the market very much does react to certain data sets and you didn't know that they were coming out, or 30 minutes after market open if you guys are trading out the gate movers, or just looking for those major volatile breakouts on news that we mention every single day in the Instabills room. Go to instabills.com in the description below, and for only $15 a month, you will never miss a breakout alert today. Again, let's jump into this one. So jumping into the SPY with you guys here again, looking at our intraday perspective, looking at our daily candle structure so we can anticipate what we are looking at going into tomorrow again as we are retesting our 0.5 fib, a very key point here on our fib lines. Again, this is the strongest point on our fib lines that we are watching out for, typically a very strong support or resistance. And so we are going to keep on watch if we will possibly get any bearish candle setup from here. If we do possibly continue on lower with our 20-day below our 50 here, or if we do spike above our 0.5 fib here, then we can possibly get that bullish case scenario. Again, that is if our 20-day does continue to curl up here and does cross back above our 50, we will be getting that continuation on that bullish case scenario and bullish candle structure if we do continue on higher. So again, that will be the watch going into tomorrow. If we close above our 0.5 fib, or if we do get a rejection candle again with quad witching, trillions of dollars being repositioned tomorrow. So again, there may be a bigger move that is to come tomorrow, possibly a continuation and a relief rally that we've been having, again, on bank news that we have been getting. Again, First Republic Bank getting bailed out today with multiple banks, including JP Morgan and Morgan Stanley as the top two. So going into tomorrow, what we will be watching out for is to see if we will possibly get a rejection candle or if we will possibly continue on above our 0.5 fib. Look for that possible bullish case scenario if we do cross above our 20-day. Again, we still do need that continuation with our MACD on our weekly chart. Again, looking at our weekly chart, looking at our swing perspective, again, we have been keeping an eye on our candle this week, on how we close after last week's candle, giving us a possible continuation on lower. We did not get that confirmation on that candle structure to the downside. We did drop down below our 20 and our 50 weekly moving average. So watching this week's candle was very key. If we happen to have a large rejection candle going into tomorrow, for example, if we have a major sell-off, a possible major rejection on our 0.5 fib on our daily chart, then we could possibly close with a rejection candle here, a possible rejection on our 20 weekly moving average, which possibly could be a continuation on lower. However, closing this candle solid as we have here, almost closing, but however, tomorrow still closing the week, we are going to be looking to see if we can possibly close like we did today with a solid green bar into our 20 and our 50 weekly moving average for that possible bullish case scenario. So again, that is our swing perspective if we will possibly close for that possible bullish case scenario. Again, this is the first time we've had our 20 weekly moving average cross above our 50 weekly moving average throughout the duration of our sell-off that we've been having. So we are very much on watch to see if we will possibly get any bullish case scenario that does come of our 20 weekly moving average crossing above our 50. Now, what will give us a continuation on this cool down here and what very much will give us a sell-off here is our 12 crossing below our 26 here on our weekly chart, very close to crossing lower here. Again, we very much have seen very close situations where our 12 does not cross below our 26 and ends up continuing on higher, possibly tomorrow with quad witching, and then next week with our next Fed rate hike that could be a Fed pause, that could be that possible turnaround and continuation on higher. However, very much cautious, making sure that we do not cross lower here as we are very close to possibly crossing lower, and that will be that possible continuation on increases in sell pressure And again, that will be that continuation on that cool down here on our weekly chart. So very cautious, very much looking for that bullish or bearish candle structure here as our 20 and our 50 weekly moving average cross above one another for the first time in quite a while. Now looking at our monthly chart, looking at our long perspective, two very key indicators. Again, looking at our EMA lines on our MACD, as you guys can see with our 12 still curling lower here, giving us that possible continuation on a bearish case scenario. Again, we need our 12 to cross back above our 26, and we will be looking for that confirmation as soon as this does happen. Now looking at our candle structure here, again, we have been looking at last month's candle and how we could possibly get that rejection. We did get that rejection. We are now sitting on a doji candle, very indecisive where we may be headed next, looking to see if this candle will possibly close with a major spike, a possible close with our body completely covering our prior month's body will give us that possible bullish case scenario, or we will possibly continue on with this rejection on our 20-month moving average like we had prior and continue on lower. Again, we had almost the same exact scenario except closing this candle with the rejection from our prior month's close, and now looking to see if we will possibly continue on with the rejection like we did prior. Now, to recap on our intraday perspective, again, looking at our fib lines as we exactly test our 0.5 fib after yesterday mentioning this could exactly happen, and it's exactly what's happening here now with the possible rejection candle that could come, maybe an overreaction to the upside as we may retest our 20 if we continue on lower here. What we want to happen for that bullish case scenario, as a lot of people have been asking, we want our 20-day to start to even curl up here for that possible continuation on higher, or we want to see tomorrow's candle possibly close above our 20-day to show that we still can continue. So again, that's what we're looking for to the upside, looking to see how we close tomorrow, and very much predicated on next Wednesday's Fed rate hike. Again, very much could be a Fed pause. That would be very bullish. And again, it seems like the Feds really want this to happen, really don't want these banks to be failing. Seems like they, again, after today with JP Morgan and Morgan Stanley almost making them help First Republic Bank. It was a crazy situation if you guys did see the whole story behind it, but basically they pretty much got forced to help First Republic Bank today. So again, pretty much bailed out. And again, after yesterday's Swiss Bank comments, getting help as well with a large loan. Again, it seems like the bank situation isn't as much of an issue, but very much has to be on watch every single day. And again, we always mentioned it as soon as it does happen in the Instabills room, every single day. Now, again, with that said, if you are watching the market daily, if you're looking for pre-market news before market open, any data that you want to be watching every single day throughout the week, go to instabills.com in the description below. And for only $15 a month, you will never miss a breakout alert today again. And again, all of you Instabills, I appreciate every one of you guys for supporting the channel every single day, continuing to take what the market gives us as we have been leading into next Wednesday's Fed rate hike. It will be very interesting, probably the most important Fed rate hike that you have ever watched, in my opinion. We'll see exactly what happens. Could change a lot in where we're headed next, in my opinion. And again, if you guys do like this video, it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in pre-market.